Boys make their way into the impact zone. I'm reminded of Christy Hemi's plea, which we heard again last week here on Impact, that there's a place for women in the six-sided TNA ring.
Well, speaking of Christy Hemi, there she is, and she confronts Kip James and BG James, and now Lance Hoyt's like parting the waters here, coming towards her, and she just won't let it go. And then she takes a shot, and big Lance Hoyt, look at this, he just hauls her up to his shoulders. What on earth is she doing?
You know, I've heard a rumor in the locker room that Christy Hemi, she was telling everybody that she's going to bring another mystery team to Lockdown to take on VKM.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents, accompanied to the ring by Conan, they are the NWA World Tag Team Champions, Homicide Hernandez,
It's not often that the champions are the ones issuing the challenge, but that's the case when it comes to LAX upping the ante at Lockdown. Conan has put the ball in Team 3D's court. If LAX defends the NWA World Tag Team titles, they want the match contested in an electrified cage.
And Mike, there's a reason why Team 3D hasn't rushed to accept this challenge. Maybe the most dangerous match that we'll ever see. I mean, think about it. If Lockdown isn't enough, if the six sides of steel isn't enough, you throw in an electrified cage into the mix, and you can understand why Team 3D wants to give it some thought.
But at the same time, Brother Ray, Brother Devon, Team 3D, they said that they want to do anything within their power to fulfill that legacy by adding the NWA World Tag Team titles, the only championships that have eluded them to this point in their careers, to what would be an incredible resume and an incredible legacy for Team 3D.
Oh, look at the strength right there of Hernandez as he just grabs BG James by the head, gives him the Cracker Jack, and just sends him flying and sets up Homicide right here. I mean, look how cohesive LAX is. There's a reason they've held these tag belts since Bound for Glory of last year. Nice elbow by Homicide.
Off the top rope, Homicide connects with the elbow, goes for the pin as Conan looks on. And you see over his shoulder, Mr. Backlund continuing with the Harvard step test.
2 shows in a row. The guy hasn't stopped going up and down the steps, trying to get in shape for Lockdown when he's going to be the referee with Austin Starr and Senshi. Look at this right here as the strength of Hernandez again just pummels BG James.
Quick pin attempt. Hernandez on top of BG for another near fall. You know, Don, you have to wonder what's going through the minds of Samoa Joe and the War Machine Rhino. The Lethal Lockdown match is under 2 weeks away, and there's only those 3 members against the very unified group from Team Cages. We see Homicide come off the top, and Hernandez smash BG James right to the canvas. Going to go for the pin, and another 2 count. At the same time, think of the situation that Angle's been put in. Angle thought that he had Sting and Abyss secured as members 4 and 5. That's not the case, but wait until you see later in this Impact broadcast my exclusive interview that I conducted earlier this week with Sting. It's a side of him you've never seen before.
BG James catches the boot right there, straight flush on the face of Hernandez. And you mentioned earlier, though, about Rhino and Samoa Joe. They've got to be dealing with frustration right now. Just the not knowing just what is Kurt Angle thinking. What does he have on his mind? And as Lockdown approaches, they realize their status quo hasn't changed one bit.
The fresh member of VKM, Kip James, hits the ring, and he's turned this thing around totally in favor now of the Voodoo Kin Mafia. Now BG going to take Big Hernandez, shoot him off into the ropes, double him over with the boot. Here comes Kip off the ropes.
Oh, I was getting ready to say the experience of VKM was showing right there. And then you see, hell's breaking loose right here as the Latino Nation just charges the ring. We saw Kip James being tripped up, and now there's Latinos everywhere as Conan looks on.
Oh, and here comes Team 3D. Referee has disqualified LAX in this non-title match, but look at Brother Ray and Brother Devon clear the ring of the Latino Nation.
Oh, they're just cleaning house, and I mean, you can see the anger. You can just see it built up in Team 3D. And look at Hernandez go over the top rope as Brother Ray sends him flying into the rail. And that is the Team 3D that we know.
In spite of being outnumbered by the members of the Latino Nation, as well as the NWA World Tag Team Champions, champions of Latin American Exchange, Brother Ray and Brother Devon. They have cleared the ring, and LAX is backpedaling and on the defensive.
Hey! You don't want to accept our challenge, do you?
Hell no!
Well, we are here to accept your challenge!
Oh, yeah?
And lockdown! Team 3D, LAX, inside an electrified steel cage for the NWA World Tag Team title!
Yes! Team 3D has accepted the challenge. They're going to try to win those NWA tag titles.
Hey, when that night is over, we will have the NWA World Tag Team titles over our head. We will fulfill our legacy. And the three of you and the rest of your cronies, you're going back to Tijuana. You're going to be making chalupas. And you're going to be selling your mothers for 10 pesos a piece.
10 pesos?
Well, that's more expensive than the last time.
To live and die in Team 3D.
The opportunity is there for Team 3D to fulfill its legacy at Lockdown.